every nation strives for economic growth. But is the world's fixation on expansion all it's cracked up to be? In the past 60 years, global GDP has risen 5,000%. But at the same time, the gap between rich and poor has widened, inflation has soared, and scientists warn we're on track for climate catastrophe. Which is why a growing number of business brains are talking about degrowth, the notion that growth isn't always good, that perhaps firms, industries and wealthy nations don't need to increase production every year, and that well-being should come before profit. The way to do it is to shrink rather than grow economies, so we use less of the world's energy and resources. Think of the global economy like a newborn child who needs to feed regularly and consistently to become bigger and stronger. But once they've become an adult, carrying on consuming at that pace could be detrimental to their health. That's why people, on the whole, as they grow up, adopt a more balanced diet, only eating what we need to maintain good health. So, for economies to stay in shape, degrowthers say they can help themselves, citizens and the planet by becoming more sustainable. They argue there are some industries at the point where they don't need any more building up, like defence. They'd instead feed surplus resources into areas like renewable energy and public transport, which do need nourishing. But the coronavirus pandemic showed the devastating consequences of holding back economic growth in this way. As COVID-19 spread rapidly, nations imposed strict lockdowns, which restricted productivity across sectors and resulted in a devastating economic downturn that we're all still reeling from. Degrowth protagonists say recessions are chaotic and destabilising, but degrowth can be a purposeful strategy to rebalance economies and achieve social and ecological goals. So, can high-income countries prosper without growth? Or is degrowth a rich nation's pipe dream?